Okay guys, hello, I hope you hear me well. Write me some pluses to the chat. Welcome to render.camp. My name is Daniel. I hope you hear me well. As I can see, translation works. Yeah, everything good. We have subtitles. We have a capture of my hotkeys, so I hope you will see them too. I see pluses to the chat. Don't be afraid. Nobody will hit you if you will write us something on the chat, so we can start. Today we will work with this beautiful image, and I will show you some technical tricks and general ideas to build this picture with 3ds Max and FStorm render. Probably a lot of you ask me to do exactly this, to work with architectural visualization with exactly with FStorm. That's why I'm here. So this picture I have built exactly for this stream, so this is not our commercial project. This is exactly for this workshop. That's why I will show you some main general position, really interesting to advanced users, to artists who already work with computer graphics, with 3D graphics, work with architectural visualization, and maybe don't know some tricks or ideas how to make this type of pictures. So we will talk a little bit about colors, little bit about assets, little bit about painting with scatters. We will little bit work with some tricks with displacement. I will show you which assets I have used here with this picture. So probably the main points about this picture. I will not build it. I will not build all this picture absolutely, because this workshop not for beginners, not for work from the scratch. This work for adult users, as I can tell this. For people who know how to build the boxes, probably how to set up sun or HDRI map, and I will show you some more not so visible things I have used in this work, and probably which will maybe help you in your future project. So let's start doing this. I will hide this, and this is two pictures I have. This is reference, and this is original render. First of all, of course, for each project, I try to find the reference. I found this reference, and I like it because I never did exactly something like this, because this is mountains. Of course, we work with the mountains, but not probably we usually work with some rocks, but I want to make something like more like hills with a pine forest, with this I don't know, small village road, with these fence, with something like this, but really ready to work with the modern architecture. So the first goal was put here some white box. Why white box? Because that means you can put here any your architecture. Probably you can put into this scene absolutely any 3D architecture, and that will looks good. Of course, maybe not any, but most of possible architectures it is possible to put there. So we just need to surround our architecture with something really nice, and that's why this type of mood we decide for this workshop. So you can see some difference between this picture and this picture. I mean, not about some details, because not about different, I don't know, plants. Of course, there is different plants because I have no exactly the same model, but of course I can try to find it, but I don't see any difference between, because main goal is to catch the feeling, like mountain feeling, mountain foggy day, something like this. And in the moment when I make it, probably when I finish my render, I found this work, like I built the same yellow fog like here, with the clouds like here, and unfortunately it looks not good with white architecture. And probably right now I see this picture and I understand these fans with the old wooden elements not looks good here too, because I understand for modern architecture I need another brand new, maybe car here, maybe something else, but easiest idea to make exactly fans more modern. So white modern fans here, I think will looks more interesting than really old fans. This is my idea, maybe I'm wrong, but who cares? Of course, another idea, put here some car, but car, for example, Porsche or I don't know, Mercedes will break composition, because the main point of attention will be exactly on the car. So that's why I'm not put it in this composition. And to be honest, in most cases, I try not break original composition from the reference, because better to find another reference. I hope you understand me. So that's why, yeah. And about yellow fog. Yellow fog looks good with the old building. When I colored this, when I paint this just white box with dark brown, yellow fog start looks good. But unfortunately, it doesn't look good with the white architecture. I don't know why. That's why I changed it. Yeah. So you should understand this. But anyway, we work with the main this feeling. I have changed a few things too. For example, this is pine tree on the front on the foreground. I have changed it to the leaf tree, because this is not important. This is not part of story. This is not part of something really important. That's why I decided to make this. I have add here rocks on the hill. Why I did it? Because here we have another additional object, like these houses, this house, this house, and I have no, to be honest, I don't want to put here another houses, because this house should be only one house on the hill, like only one private house, but without any additional information, it looks empty. And that's why I put this object here, and this picture become much more interesting than without it. So I will show you how to make this too, because this is really interesting and, to be honest, absolutely easy. As I told you, I will not build all this scene. I will not model all this hill. I will take all render ready models, but I will show you how I made this from the beginning, and you will understand how to continue it, because one more time, because this is not for beginners, and I hope you will understand this pretty well. I will show you, of course, more detailed foreground, this road, because this is really interesting how to make this, and this is important. And I will show you this. I will show you work with the lighting, and I will show you work with the colors and with the shaders. This is our goal for today. So let's try working with this. This is some another pictures. So this is our reference, and I will open it in my folder somewhere here. Computer, render.camp, scene first, references. That was another. No, I will work with two viewports. I will put it here. Okay. I will turn off grid because, to be honest, I don't need it. And yeah, this work I spent like not more than 6 hours, maybe 8 hours for this work. So that's why I work with the reference too, because it saved my time, a lot of time. Because if I will build it from my imagination, it can take much more time, like 1 week, 2 weeks, who knows. But if I have a reference and I can find this reference in I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours maximum for real project, that is much faster than trying to find your own idea for general picture composition, lighting, and general mood. Okay, 500 here and 750 here. Okay, I will lock this option. I will push this lock here. That will be perspective. Okay, so yeah, in the beginning, really important thing, that is wide of the camera angle. So I will use FStorm. So I will change it to FStorm, but probably we are talking about really interesting, important things about visualization, that is about art. We are working with architectural visualization like real artists who can take the brush and paint something. So that is absolutely not important which software you can use. You can probably, with the same ideas, you can use Blender, Unreal Engine, because we will talk about composition, we will talk about coloristics, about light and shadow composition, much more than about technical tricks about lighting probably. So that's not so important which render system you will use. Probably you can use V-Ray 2 anyway. Okay, camera. As you understand, we will use FStorm camera. Okay, I will put it here and I will try to make it direct, because that is much more comfortable to work with a direct model than with direct camera. Because if you will build this building with some corner, you will need to model it with the same angle every time. That's not so comfortable. So much more comfortable to put it straight and roll the camera. Yeah, I can show you original scene. This is it. Okay. Collect a set. Thinking, because before our workshop I started making collect a set, but so okay, never mind. Let's. Okay, that's pretty heavy scene. Yeah. Probably, I'm not sure. Here I use, yeah, this is exactly rotated architecture. I don't remember why I did it, but who cares? Never mind. I will show you a little bit another way to think. So I always try to understand what the distance between us and this house. So first of all, the question is what the size of this house. This, of course, this is 2-level house. This is some level under the roof, that's clear. But what the height of this? For example, let's imagine this is 2.5 meters, maybe 3 and probably maybe 4, who knows. In most cases, if this is second floor, so this is like 90 centimeters, maybe 80 centimeters, something like this. Probably absolutely small window like 50 centimeters and some dimension here. I'm not sure this is level from the floor or from the ceiling of first floor, but I can think this is 2.5 meters. I think this. So I will build exactly this proportion of the building. 250 like this. Height I can change and length I can change too. Something like this. Of course, I can put my camera closer and make camera angle wider, yeah, and building will look really smaller, but that's not true. And of course, I can put the camera too far from the building. And in this case, I will build two long rods. That's why this is not so good, because I will have a lot of tiling in the rod. I will have a lot of the same object everywhere, and probably I should make much bigger amount of grass, much bigger amount of trees, probably everything, because we have a narrow camera angle, and we should show a lot of to show this high perspective. That's why we should really think about it. So let's try to work with this. I will use this camera. I will try to explain what the distance here between us and this I will try to find, where is it? Okay, I will build some, for example, box. Yeah. Okay. What the distance here? 200 meters. I think that is too much, of course, because I feel like this building in 40 meters, maybe 50, maybe 70 meters, but not 200 for sure. So I will. Oh. This is exactly 40 meters. So that's really possible to be. But perspective tell me another. I can put it somewhere here, and I understand the camera angle should be narrow. Guys, I would ask you please focus on the render, because I can explain you everything about this. We can talk about this on the chat somewhere else, but please don't waste your and my time to discuss this topic. I will put it for proportion. And I think I will move the camera somewhere here to catch the perspective. Which camera angle? Probably 33 millimeter. That is real perspective. It can be, but I'm not sure I should be more closer than 40 meters, so yeah, and one more thing, I will turn on vertical tiled. Unfortunately, here we have no automatical vertical tile, but we will do this a few times. And probably one more important thing, camera right now, it's under horizon line. So in most cases we work when the camera something on the same level with the first floor, with the windows of the first floor, but not this case. That's why I will put it yeah, like this. Okay, that looks much better. That looks much better. I will put everything I do right now, that is exactly to understand proportion of the frame, nothing else. This line should be here, this line should be almost here. I understand here it can be 3 meters, maybe my ideas about size of this architecture are wrong, because this is not so, and right now for me this is not important. But general proportion I should catch, of course. But okay. That looks good. Distance, something like 40 meters. I believe in this. Maybe a little bit more, but we can make a camera angle wider, and that's how we will have possibility to put or more narrow. Yeah, more narrow, and put it like this. Yeah, so we will have bigger distance between us and architecture, but general perspective we already catch. So let's work with rod. I will make it the same like here. We should understand this is one-way rod, so this is 180 1 meter 80 centimeters between wheels. Yeah, so this size should be here, something like this. That's how we can understand, we can find the height of this of the camera and of the rod. So for example here, yeah, so I will put it here, and of course I understand we have here some angle of the rod, so this point of the rod higher than this point of the rod, that's clear too. That's why I will convert this to editable poly, and I will just move this geometry like this. No, this camera angle is wider than I really need, because yeah, when I will there, that will be too narrow, so I should little bit change camera, and maybe maybe more narrow. Okay, that's good. I will try to build it one more time. Okay. No. We'll check this. No, that's too long. So let's move in a different way, more closer to architecture and wider camera angle. The same perspective, everything the same here, nothing difficult. 33, we already tried this camera angle, so 180. I still use millimeters, but to be honest, with architecture, sometimes with huge scenes, maybe better use centimeters or meters, but for me, more comfortable to work with millimeters, but maybe for you, centimeters or meters will be better. It depends on you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's much better. And of course, I will make it a little bit higher. Every next step I will make a little bit higher. And I will rotate it, of course, because lines can be parallel. Okay, as you can see, perspective changed a little bit. So I should change the height of the rod, and it will help me a little bit. With perspective. The same here, and I understand this corner. I will change. I will hide with some bush or some tree or something like this. So I should remember this. Yeah. So right now we catch almost everything. Okay, I will rotate it a little bit. Oh, I will do it one more time from the top. I try to be fast and make mistakes. Okay, I will turn off grid because I never use it, to be honest. And one more thing, let's continue with modeling this curve of the ground of the road. I will, with the shift, I will make it a little bit longer, but as you can see, we have these problems a little bit. You shouldn't afraid manual work, small part of manual work, and I will make it a little bit lower. Okay, the same here, but as you can see, I don't know, this distance smaller than here. Okay, and I will make it a little bit lower. I know the hill should be here higher, I don't know, stronger. And of course here too, like this. Okay. And of course I will move it here one more time. Okay, like this. So we got really nice geometry for this road. Nothing difficult, nothing new, and to be honest, everything simple. Let's continue with the place for this house. To be honest, for my picture, I make absolutely simple geometry. As I remember, I had some balcony or something like this. Like this, and I built some terrace for, I don't know, pool, maybe something else. Something like this, maybe okay, maybe a little bit different proportions. To be honest, I don't remember. And let's continue work with the terrain, because in my project I continue work with this, but you can try to do it in a different way if you want. That's not so difficult, and if you want, if you're interested with this, I can share with you in the end of this workshop, save your question about it, but I can explain you how to work with the roads on the mountains, because this is a little bit the same to this. And how to work with architecture when you have different levels of the ground. That's maybe in city, on the street, something like this. I mean, yeah. Okay, so I will make exactly point near the house, because I see some details near the house exactly. I can take this point, maybe together with this, and I will make it higher, like this. Some points between, in this moment, I know nothing about this point, so that's why that is absolutely not important right now. Of course, in between them we will have some detalization, but later. And do you remember this idea I already tell you in the previous, workshop about the lines? So if you have possibility to make some lines, which can probably not lines, maybe arrows like this. Maybe like this, maybe like this. If you have possibility to make some lines like this, better to make them. Of course, we have huge line, and this line show us something here, not here. Yes, but this is our reference. Unfortunately, we can't change it. So we can't change so huge composition element. So powerful. That's why we already choose this reference. That's why we can choose. We can change this detail, but right now it's never mind. Okay, and here, why I'm telling you this? Because better to make this hill than hill like this. Yeah, that's clear. Only this. Okay, here I made some small detalization with small curve. I don't know the name of this curve. That's never mind. Ring, connect, and of course I will try to add some details here too, because this is first of all, that is existing on the reference, yeah, some hill here, and second point, that is some we need some detalization here anyway. So if not this, we should have other. Ring, connect, and I will make like this. Okay, so I will make the here's a little bit higher. Maybe this is a little bit higher, but we don't see it at all. What else? I think we should add here a little bit more details, but not details. Some extra, one more edge here to make this corner sharper, because one more time, on the reference we have this sharp line of the hill, sharp line here and sharp line here. So that's why we will add extra line, but a little bit later. Of course, we should have something like not so sharp hill here, yeah, like this. Maybe this point I want to make higher. Yeah, I will make it higher. Okay, that looks good. I can make this hill higher. Yeah, that looks good. Maybe this higher too. Okay. So let's continue. Probably next point absolutely clear, yeah? So after after adding some details more and more, we will have all this hill. Probably, as you can see on my render, I not work with this part of the mountain. Probably I can add it on the post-production if I want. But my goal was to make exactly the mood, not rebuild absolutely the same place with the same details, yeah. So I can make something like this, and that will be enough. And I will move it here, move it here. The same angle like here. Maybe I can okay, like this. That looks really no. We need finish this hill somewhere, so I think I will change a little bit. Yeah, I will make something like this. Okay. So I think that's enough. Maybe I will make the second level higher, but that will enough for sure. So let's start thinking what's next. Next point is smoothing, of course. So we will put here, as usual, turbo smoothing, and everything will be good. But we can, I can. Maybe better to make here some extra edge to make this line sharper. I think better to do this right now. So chamfer will make it. Okay, yeah. I think like this will be good. Here sharper, but maybe somewhere here not so sharp. And here the same. Let's look from this point. No, here, to be honest, without it was really nice. I don't see any reason to make it. Why I need this curve of the hill? Because of accent. So we add this accent to the important place of the project. To be honest, I want to make it longer, lower, one more time, just because of composition. And I will put it how to save. Let's do it. Okay. So let's continue. What else? What's next? Probably we can start with some basic lighting, because next step will be set up our scene with the models. So let's try to do something with this. For this kind of scene, this is foggy scene, foggy mood. I always use FStorm bitmap. In this case of FStorm, it can be Corona, V-Ray, or any other different render system. That's not absolutely not important. And I will show you which one. This is HDRI map from the HDRI Heaven, so that is free. You can download it absolutely free. HDRI Heaven. As I remember, in this case, I have used this, maybe this, I'm not sure, but this is forest HDRI map. Why exactly this? Because this HDRI map give me huge contrast, because only the lighting we have only on top of this HDRI map, so that's really looks good. We should use gamma here. We should use spherical environment here. I will add FStorm color correction. Okay, that's good. And we can change proportion of the frame. No, that's too much. Okay. And what else? Maybe 20. Yeah, that's better. What else? Interactive render, enable, run. Let's start thinking about it. Okay, here we see this problem. This is a usual problem with big scene in FStorm render. I will turn off, not turn off. I will make this option render threshold smaller, like this, maybe like this. We can count how much we need there, but I'm too lazy for this. That's enough. And of course, next step, that is rolled our HDRI map, because we should have here lighting and here shadows. That's clear. So let's roll it. Maybe in your case, you should change camera. That's absolutely usual situation. Oh, not camera, excuse me. HDRI map. 120, no, that is too much because before was more contrast. 30, no. 60, 90. No, the best solution was somewhere here. Okay, I will use 90. I think that will be enough. Okay, and of course I will hide this background because that is too bright for me. Of course, I understand we need to hide it anyway, but visible background will be different. But for modeling stage, it will be too bright too, because we will pay too much attention to this part of the picture. That's why we should delete it exactly right now. So I will go to environment, alpha environment, and I will use white color. Okay, another step that is make our color of the gray material darker. Probably in most cases I use pretty dark value of the diffuse color because in this case much easier to get contrast between light and shadows. If you guys, write me please how much workshops you was there on the live stream, maybe not live stream, maybe recorded, but how much workshop you already see with us, our workshop, I mean render.camp workshop. Please write number of them. Maybe this is my first, write 1, this is my second, write 2, if that's your number 1 million, write 1 million, please. So let's go next. And of course another point that is put here sun. FStorm sun lighting. I will make basic light. Of course color will be white. 5. The last 5 workshop first. Oh, that's good. 10. All of them. Oh, that's great. Targeted, of course, and I will update it. Oh, I remember what I changed it. I think this will help me to have this contrast, and probably everything will be good. Yeah, here the same. That will be, of course, that will be not final position of the sun, because I will put the trees and only then I will have possibility to understand final position of the sun. But right now I should choose something. Size, of course, will be bigger because I don't need sharp shadows, but something like this will be good. Yeah, that's good. Thank you guys, that's really helpful statistics for us. And if you don't write it, please write something, because this is really important for us. We will understand who you are, where are you from, and similar things. And how long you with us. Okay, let's go next. What's next? Of course, the biggest things should be next. What the biggest things right now can be? Of course, that is some plants on the mid ground, somewhere here, somewhere here. So I will stop this render, and I will go to another previous scene. Yeah, this scene. Yeah, this scene. And I will take these 3 I will take these 3, I think, with the computer, and I will just apply it to my new scene. Of course, I will delete all shaders. This plant from Max 3. You can check this. And of course, I will put the same. Oh, I forget the one of the most important things, guys. Please never forget about it. Reflection. Small amount of reflection should be here. Something like this. Maybe not so strong, like this will be enough, but small amount of reflection should be always. Okay. Of course, here I should have maybe other size of this tree, not the same like it was in my previous scene, but who cares? I have this reference and I have place for this tree somewhere here. Of course, it should be not on the road, not inside the road. The scale should be real or looks like real, something like this. Yeah, so everything should be possible to be. Okay. I'll copy it here in the foreground. And I will try to find some nice place on the left side. Maybe higher, because right now the road is too small distance between us and road. This is not, I don't know. This branch and fence and leaves looks really helpful in this case. Looks like they're too close, yeah, too close, but and a little bit higher, like this. Okay, that looks good. Little bit too much here. I should have from reference. In most cases, I take from the reference, not the details. Of course, details too, but much more important if you will take the general feeling, general mood. And one of the most important things that is your understanding and amount of light and shadow. So, for example, sky, it's always light. Shadow or darkness or dark corner, this is always dark. So, if you have a lot of free sky on the reference, you should use it. You should take this idea from the reference and use it, because this is really important. If you have absolutely clear cloud or clear sky on the reference, you can't take cloudy reference. That's I hope that's clear. Yeah. Because feeling will be different. Okay, I think that will be good. Okay, let's try one more time what we got with these trees, how our composition will look like. Oh, pause. Yeah, that's good. Better will be, of course, with opacity, but that will be next stage. And one more thing. Here we got shadows. Am I like it? I'm not sure, to be honest. So I will move it a little bit. Because in the reference, no, this fence is this plant, this bush much closer to me. It should be somewhere here. Yeah, and shadows looks more natural. I will rotate it because, I don't know, I want to rotate it. That's only one reason. That looks good. So let's go next. What's next? I always try to move from the biggest object to smaller object. What the next size of the object? That is our fans here. And to be honest, right now I feel like this rod too flat. I want to have a little bit curvy, more curvy rod. That's why I will make it maybe not absolutely like on the reference, but better. In my opinion, I can be wrong. Your understanding can be different. Like this. This curve I like more. And I want to use this. Yeah. That will be more interesting in my opinion. I can be wrong one more time. This is just my opinion about it. Okay, so let's try to copy these fans. I will try to do it so fast as I can, and you will understand my point about it. Of course, I will use this, to be honest, absolutely simple but not often usable trick. I will create shape from selection, linear. Okay, so I have made a line from this geometry, and I will build just simple, I don't know, sphere or box. Maybe better spheres, but not sphere, cylinder, of course. Okay, what size of this cylinder should be? Radius, something like, I don't know, 60 maybe. Here is 800. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, that's really looks good. Then I will use, to be honest, I always forget this the name of this tool, spacing tool. You know, guys, I work pretty long time with 3D Max, and most things I remember just with the fingers with a hotkey. So this is spacing tool. My hotkey, that is Shift I. This is not hotkey by default. As I remember, you can find it somewhere here. Called it spacing tool. To be honest, I'm not sure. Try to Google it or try to find it. It is really somewhere here. Okay, I will use my hotkey because I started using this hotkey, I don't know, maybe more than 10 years ago for sure. So pick path. I will use this path, and of course I will make much more of these objects. Of course I will delete most of them, and to be honest, I don't need to make exactly the same, put them in the same places everywhere. I will apply it, I will close it, and of course I will delete most of them because I don't need them starting from this bush. So I will delete just these, and I will use some of these in the foreground because they are really important for me. Some of them I will make higher just for composition. For example, I will delete this one. As you can see, position of this object can be different. That's absolutely normal, because this is real fans. Probably they can be in the different position, and of course I should rotate them, something like this. The main idea that is you have to use some. You can be inspired with this geometry, but you shouldn't do exactly the same. Little bit road. This is not perfect, some village fans, but this is still fans. Like I think some wild or maybe not wild animals should not cross these fans, so it should feel like this is real fans. Yeah, I think most of them should be longer. I already scaled this one, so I will make it not so. Maybe it should be shorter. Okay, some of them should be shorter for sure, like this. Okay, but I don't know, starting from this place, I will not work with them at all. Okay, one more time, I will apply this shader and I will make some render. Why I always make a render is not because I want to render exactly, just because this is about composition. Is it good composition or not? Is it enough detail or not? In most cases, it should be yes. So that's clear, and I see some of them flying, and I don't like this sharp and absolutely, I don't know, not realistic flat line, so I will add some details. Probably I will just roll them a little bit. Move them a little bit. Some of them will be lower. I will select similar and I will put them underground. Yeah, I think that's good. Oh, one more thing. I think they shouldn't be with the same white. And of course, later when I will use final models for this, I will change them to another model, of course. But anyway, this is like concept elements. Maybe somewhere I will make different distance, because they're too rhythmic. Okay. Here is two similar. Okay, that looks much better. That is small detail, but this detail gives us some more natural feeling. The same with interior, probably. When you rolled some chairs, books, something like this, Okay, guys. And yeah, one more thing. Of course, I will answer all your questions, but in the end of this workshop, I think we will spend 1 more hour to work with the ground, because this is really important for me to show exactly road, because this is mostly most interesting for me part of this work. So I should do this. I will close it. So let's where's our reference? I will put it to the right screen. Yeah, that's good. So what's next? Next, this is these bushes, these big bushes. Probably I found them pretty fast. That was some bushes from the bridge Quixel Megascans, and they have not so many really good wild bushes for this case, but I decided to use only or almost only their models in the scene. That's why I take not the perfect model for this. And this is this is home plant, probably the model I take, but I took, yeah, of course. But I will show you what is it. This is all grass and bushes I use, so I will copy them and I will put them together into my new scene, because I will use, of course, not all of them, but some of them in this project, in this work. All of them was taken from the Quixel bridge, all these models. Okay, I will wait the moment when they will be uploaded here. Here is it. I will move them, or I will roll them here, just to comfortable use. As you can see, I work a lot to organize them, because they should look really useful. They should be really useful. This is really important thing. This is it. This is they are. This is smaller one, and some grass here and some bushes for this place here. So okay, this is not the best plans for this situation, but anyway, we can use them. So I will continue. You can find better if you want. I will use forest pack. Okay, camera clipping, no. Why I use exactly forest pack? Because this is cross-platformed system. I can use it with any render system. That's why I use forest pack. First of all, I can use the same forest pack with a V-Ray, with Corona, and with FStorm. This is my most common render system. That's why this is comfortable for me, because if I will use just Corona scatter, I will have possibility to use it only with Corona. But in my case, better to know only one system, like forest pack, and work only with them. Okay, I will delete displacement, I think, because I will add it later. I will put here this thing. Okay, where is my forest lister? Yeah, this is it. Geometry. All of them. Okay, add. Okay. Okay, and of course I will forest pack will copy it everywhere, but I don't need it everywhere. I will turn off it and I will use only paint area. This is a really interesting tool. I think 500 millimeters will be enough, and I will paint it, I think, from this point. Yeah, absolutely clear and absolutely right. That is, we don't see anything here because not enough of elements, not enough of distribution. I will change it to full. I will change unit amount, and I will go to transform to make them more different. Yeah, like this. That's good, but I don't like this display because I don't feel their size, their scale. That's why I will change preview mode to point cloud, and that's how, in my opinion, better to see them. And another thing, do you see this trunk? Probably this trunk exactly from whole plants. I don't want it, so I will put it down here in a transform. Okay, and I think I will make them a little bit bigger, but I'm not sure about it. Okay. I will continue work with the painting because I want to. No, that's too much, and that's why I called our work more. We are an artist because we have. This is a lot of manual work. Unfortunately, we can't work only with some automatical buttons. Okay, I think I will make them with a bigger difference between small and big, because some of them should be small, some of them should be big, no? I don't want to see the trunks. Okay, I will try to check render. I made this button. If you want to know how to make this, remind me in the end of this workshop. I will show you how to make this button, because this is not usual, not common setting. You don't have FStorm don't have this button by default, so I can show you how to make this. It is start thinking a little bit longer. Yeah, that looks good, but not enough. Not enough means they are too small, and smallest one too small. So and you can understand it only with the render, when you see the render only. So I will start with 100, and the final size will be 200. I think. Maybe this is my second try. Maybe I will make this wooden fence bigger close to me, because it looks like too small. Okay, I will update it. Yeah, that's much better. Yes, that's much better. Okay, so what's next? I think next is exactly road, but we should start working with let's start doing road. Okay, this is not final version of these bushes, but anyway, we should. I want to add displacement here, and it will help me to fill the road, because a lot of displacement and a lot of shadow on it. Or no, first, one small thing I will do before the road. I will show you right now. This is shadows, and this is limiters. We call these limiters probably, I don't know, maybe you know some another word, but can you feel this? It feels like we are in the shadow right now. We are escape from the forest to the empty field. Do you feel this in the picture? I feel this, and in my opinion, that's really important. So that's why I will put here. Of course, we can work with the trees, with the big trees, big models, but it will take a lot of time. It will make my scene more heavy. I will pause render because it's difficult to work. Should be longer, not so wide. Of course, wideness absolutely not important. And I will duplicate it here. Okay, and I will put it here. And of course, shader. I will put the same shader here, and probably in most cases I will make it darker, because darker geometry will give me darker shadow. Okay, and I will try to find this feeling. Yeah, absolutely. First of all, I block the lighting from the back, like this. Do you see? Yeah, I hope yes. And then I block the lighting from the right side. Of course, I can put here another tree, and I think I will do this later. But anyway, right now I start catching this feeling, and this is important for me. And one more thing. Here I feel the forest on the right side. Here I don't, because here is everything empty, and like hill can continue here, but I don't want this. So that's why I will copy the tree, and I will try to put it somewhere here to have, first of all, geometry probably. I'll pause render, and I will put it lower. I won't just cover hole, this hole. Yeah, that's better. Of course, here we will have much more bushes, but I think I will duplicate them. I don't want to have a lot of shadows here. Yeah, but we cover this hole. Maybe this small break better to change. Like this. Better to hide. Yeah, that's right now the feeling better. Maybe this lighting explain us this is not the forest. That's why I will copy this bush here, but I'm not sure it will solve our task. But anyway, I believe it can help us. These nice shadows will look good. Yeah, we hide these just sharp shadow between light and shadows. So that's enough. Okay, probably right now I want to continue, but not with the ground, but with the bushes here. So let's try to do this. I have these bushes, and probably that's not so long. Not so long. Maybe some of these, I'm not sure, but I will use, for example, these. Not all of these, of course, but maybe all, I'm not sure. One more time. Let's try to do this. The same for spark, yes. Camera clipping, no. I never use camera clipping because clipping kill the shadows from the sides. You know, the objects should be not only in the camera directions, because of two reasons. First of all, that is shadows. Second reason, that is reflections. Of course, we don't have huge windows here on the foreground, but in some cases we can have windows on somewhere near to us, and they will reflect nothing, and that's trouble, of course, for us. So that's why I always turn off it from the start. But anyway, full geometry, add, yep. Okay, area, turn off, and I will start. Okay, where, yeah, area. I don't want to have to see triangles. I want to see point clouds. Yeah, in my opinion, that's better. Area, go back to area. Maybe not so close. Okay, that's good. Distribution. Okay. Maybe before these trees, and then under these trees we will have only grass, and here is not so important, I think. Maybe just for shadows I will add them here. That will be enough. Let's check what we have. I will just apply here to all of this geometry. I will apply this shader. Okay. So let's try to continue. So here and some. Yeah. Somewhere here we will have some bushes. That's good. Okay, so let's try to work with the grass, I think, with the small grass, because right now we ready. Oh, here is nice place to have the same bush, small bush. I will go to area. Where are you? And I will put it here, but I want to have someone. Exactly. Yeah, that's little finish this. Okay, maybe a little bit more. Okay, that's better. Okay, let's continue with the small grass. And small grass always, when we speak small grass, it sounds like exactly leafed grass, like, you know, exactly grass. But in most cases, this is not only objects we use like a grass. Sometimes it should be some plants on the ground, but not grass. I use something like this. Maybe not exactly this one, but similar to this. That is really useful thing. Of course, I will use another one too, but and this too. Okay, let's try to do this. I will update it. I will make one more. Camera clipping, no, you already know why. Let's start with geometry, with all of these. Add, yes. Okay. What about surface? No, let's start with distribution dance. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's good. Display. Where is my display? Point clouds. Okay, after save, let's. And one more. Transform, enable. About plants we copy. You mean trees? Trees? To be honest, I don't remember. Maybe yes, maybe no. But they are similar. That's no any reason to make them not instanced. If you ask me about this grass and other plants, they copied with forest pack. So yes, they instanced, but this is not so important because forest pack work with this without us, without our help. Okay, area. Of course, I will turn off it. The same size, and I will try to put them in the same places like in the picture. And of course, this is just a starting point because I should start with something. In most cases, I will change it, but later. And as you can see, this small grass should be closer. And we paint exactly road for the wheels. Yeah. So we should remember this is rod of the wheel. So it should be visible. This is rod of the wheel. Yeah. So we should save this feeling. This is really important. Not only somewhere. Don't put it just somewhere. Put it, try to have this feeling. I feel right now okay. Of course, we will change it. Of course, we will continue work with this. This is not important right now. We should start with something. Let's do some render and Then we will decide what we will do next. Maybe, yeah, maybe that's good time to save the scene. Yeah, that's right. Let's do this. File, save as, but probably we have some out to save. It will be desktop because that will be faster. Okay, here I lost this feeling of the road. Probably I feel this is road for the wheels, but not so. So first of all, I will change the distribution of them. They should be closer to each other, but they, in my opinion, they should be smaller. So I will go to transform. And this is too big plants. I think I will make them twice smaller, and here is like this. If they too regular, in your opinion, you can make bigger minimum maximum offset. That will give you bigger, yeah, feeling like this. That's good, but I still want to have bigger amount of them, and here is too wide part of the road, so I'm not sure I like this. So and one important thing oh, I forgot. I will do something really interesting right now. I will show you. I will add, I will pause render. I will change geometry color to, for example, green, to have only this color for this grass. Oh. Okay, this is good. I will use display and I will use color ID, so I will understand where we have exactly these points. So that's a little bit more clever. What else? Areas. Yeah. I'm gonna clean it somewhere here. Yeah, that's a little bit more enough for one wheel. And okay, I will not here, not here, maybe here. Okay, let's start doing this. And what else? I will go to density. Maybe not density, maybe scale. Yeah, I will start with the scale. What is this? This is scale of the side elements. Yeah, so side elements will be smaller, but I can change the curve of the scale. So the starting point will be not from 0. Starting point will be from, for example, 40% of scale. Yeah. So smallest object will be 40% of scale, and that's really interesting. It can be really interesting. Of course, distance can be bigger. So let's start to check if it looks good. In this case, with this model, yeah, I feel this looks really much more natural, I think. Much more natural. Just one thing, unnatural, too flat line here, and why grass star grows here. So I will pause render and I will rebuild. Okay, and I will add some, I will try to make this line not so flat. not so perfect. Like this, maybe I will add some point with some island, yeah, here. So I try to make them not perfect. Okay, let's check how it looks right now. Yeah, that's much more natural, much more realistic. And this is, you know, is it more realistic? Yes. Is it feel like road? Yes. Oh, only one thing, the grass finished here, so that's not realistic. But I always got a lot of question about realism, how to get realism in my pictures. I have this and I see it send me picture with a absolutely flat cover of the grass. Is it possible to be? No. This is not about some render settings. This is about your attitude to your work. So you don't, I always tell to these kind of guys, these guys, this you don't love your work, you should start doing this. You should start love your work. This is first point. Okay, I think that's that enough. No, anyway, I will check. Yeah, that's enough. I will pause render one more time. What's next? Next is grass. I will use medium size grass elements, not the biggest, like you probably usually use, not the smallest. I will use some medium and most, maybe not this. I'm not remember which I have used in my scene, but anyway, not this. I think some of this, yeah. Okay, I will change the scale. I will make them. I will make it much smaller, of course, and I will apply it. Camera clipping one more time. No, devil in details. I'm not sure. Devil in details. Details in details. Display, okay. The same, always the same. This is a painting with the objects. Distribution, dance, full, 10 times more often. Of course, area should be turned off, and I will use one more time, painting. Okay, that's good. And I will put them in the same places where we have usual grass, but of course not so. And probably the same goals here. You should draw, and you should think where it looks good, where it's not. It depends of your feeling, of your artistic feeling. You will add small amount of grass and then you will delete the grass you don't need, or in a different way, you will add a lot of grass like me and then you will delete most of them. I don't know, it depends on you. In my opinion, better to make a lot than delete some elements you don't need. But this is my opinion. My opinion can be wrong. My goal not to give you only one tool. No, my goal is to explain you how you should think to make really interesting pictures. You should think like an artist. You should do an art, not just visualization. Yeah, You are not visualizer, you not renderman, you an artist, and you should start thinking like an artist. Which artist? I don't know, maybe like Leonardo da Vinci, maybe like Canaletto, maybe like Michelangelo, I don't know. All of these artists are absolutely different, but all of them absolutely amazing, and all of them do great work. So you will decide which you will start trying to find your style, but you should start finding your style. Okay. Distribution, not distribution. Okay, and not display, transform. Yeah, transform. I would like to make it smaller, much smaller. 80. Like let's start render this. Maybe it will look good. Maybe not. I don't know. That's too big, I think. Yeah, and as you can see, we see a lot of details inside this grass. Yeah, so in this case, we have exactly usual grass, leaved grass, maybe something else, and that's together looks really good. Not enough here, so let's add it. And right now it's clear where we should add and what exactly we should add. That's, I think, that's main. Idea of this my workshop, because to be honest, of course that's not difficult, but every time we should add a lot of small details partly, and this takes time. Of course I can record some pre-recorded video with something similar to this, but it will not give you, unfortunately, understanding. You will say something like, ok, that's clear, and you will not improve your render. But the main idea of render.camp, that is exactly you're improving. You should improve your render after our knowledge, after our course. Probably we will start our course soon, so that's our goal, to work with your understanding of the pictures. So yeah, that's good. Let's go next. That looks good. What's next? Probably next we should add here ground and gravel, and probably that should be two different shaders. That is the secret of this ground. So I will show you right now how to make this. As you can see, the half of this picture right now is ready. Another half of this picture absolutely not ready. Yeah. So is it difficult? No. Is it long time to do? Yes. Of course, we should spend some time for this. That's absolutely clear. So let's do, in my opinion, most interesting and most detailed thing for this render. So that is the road. I'm not sure I remember which shader I have used here, but that was, of course, that was. I will try to take it. Okay. We have displacement here. Yeah, that's good. I will copy it, and with this object I will save FStorm displacement with this map. That's how I will got it here. This is map from the Megascans too. About computer, yes, of course, computer. This is a really important part of our life. So your computer should be powerful. Shaders, I don't know. Let's start with this. Okay, I will take this. And I will take this. Of course, all other things I will delete because I don't need them. Okay, so what's the next idea? I will copy this geometry, Control V, just Control V, copy. Yeah, that's good. And I will hide Turbo Smooth. Probably I cannot, I can convert it to editable poly. That's not important at all. One more time, one more not important thing. Okay, I should find the starting point. Okay, let's start. Grow, 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 grow. Maybe not so, yeah. Okay, so I will detach this, okay. And delete that one. And I will have this absolutely simple flat line. You can apply here planar mapping with a planar mapping, that's all. Or I will start with a 3000 millimeters. I'm sure that will be enough. Maybe not. If not, I will change something. FStorm displacement in this case, FStorm displacement, corona displacement, V-ray displacement, absolutely not important. Okay, we'll apply it. That's good. And let's start. See what we have. I think I will try without any other geometry. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. 150 millimeters high. That's looks good, but no, that is too big geometry. So I will make it smaller because this not look like village road. It looks like something different. Yeah, that looks better. Maybe 180. Yeah, that looks better. Maybe not so high amount of rocks. Not so high. High of, yeah, that's better, I think. Okay. Yeah, of course, that already looks good, but that's not final version. Why? Because we have a lot of, do you see these rocks? But this geometry, this is our main geometry, so this is ground. So the rocks should be under the ground. So we should put them higher. So I will pause render and I will move them maybe, I don't know, 10 millimeters. Let's start with 12. Maybe that's too much, maybe not, I'm not sure. And I will, yeah, that's too high. Minus 10. I think that's enough, but maybe not. But anyway, as you can see, we have ground only in the middle of the road. Here on the sides, we should have some another shape. So not gravel, maybe ground, maybe some dead pieces of plants, maybe some dirt, never mind. But we should have something else. So how to do this? That's absolutely not difficult. I will stop the render. I will select this geometry. I will use this, and I will with the control, I will go to vertex, and I will use soft selection. Okay, and I will put it lower. Maybe I can change curves, but this is no, not so much, of course. Minus maybe 30. I think that will be enough, because we will slowly get less and less and less and less these rocks. Something like this. Why not? Of course, this is almost mistake. Yeah, we can get something like this, and we will solve this exactly manually, and probably we will solve all this situation manually everywhere, because we should work exactly with this shape of the grass, because when we start grass, we should have ground almost. Of course, sometimes it can be gravel and grass together, but generally we should have ground where we have grass. So let's do this. How to make it? Probably not so difficult one more time, but it takes time. Paint deformation, push and pull, and of course I will use it only. Probably I can delete longest part of this grass, because of this road, because I don't want to spend time on it. Yeah, like this. Then faster work with smaller geometry. Okay, paint deformation, push and pull, and first of all I will brush size. Which size? 500 millimeters, for example. I don't know, 3 millimeters high, and let's make smart thing. I will apply another color of the shader. Of course, you can make a bigger amount of the brush, not 3 millimeters, or like 6 or 10, but I don't know. In this case, I feel like better to have not too much. Sometimes you can see not the things really existing in real life, so maybe better now use clipping or something like this. Okay, but on the different side, on another side, I will use -6, because I want to have here, I want to finish gravel here earlier, and maybe something in the middle to have small amount of the ground. One more time, not everywhere, just in some places. Yeah, I think that will be good. Let's check, because it can, yeah, So, do you see this line? And that looks really good. You can continue working with this, but anyway, it will give you really huge advantage. I don't like this place. It looks not little bit not real, but that's why I will try to put them higher. Higher, like this. That will be better. Okay, I like what I see right now. That looks really good. I will put here gray basic shader we made by default. Okay, I will turn off clipping because I don't like this. Yeah, so that looks already much more closer to real gravel on the road. Of course, we should have here some displacement too, because without it, it will look strange. Because why here is gravel, but here is absolutely flat geometry? No, but of course we will add here something later. So, but what we should do right now, of course, I understand 2 hours of workshop we already spent, but we will work little bit. We will add some grass here in the mid ground, because probably we work only with this road, and probably that's mostly important thing in this workshop. But anyway, we will continue a little bit. I will add here some forest. We will work a little bit with the grass here. Maybe we will add some shading. We will work a little bit with the color correction. Then we will finish this workshop. So be calm. What else? Next things, that is pine trees. I will take pine trees here. That is 2 trees from Max 3. In the beginning I have used 4 trees, but this is too heavy for my scene, and that's why I decided to use only 2. I will take them. Okay, I will go to my scene here. I will put them to my scene. Okay, probably looks good here. Because anyway, here I need some trees, so I think I will save these pines here. Why not? Anyway, I really need them here. Yeah, why not? Only one thing I don't like, they have almost the same scale. It looks strange, but okay, anyway. I will apply this basic shader, and of course, to be honest, in real scene, I add some waves here. So let's add them too. Where is my edges? Connect. Yeah, that's good. I will okay, that's better. Maybe not. Maybe I will add here some extra details, and I will put them lower. like this. So to have some waves on the geometry. Yeah, I hope you understand me. So that's good. Of course, I can make higher, and probably I need to make this mountain or hill higher, but I'm not sure I want to make too big geometry, but who cares? I will make, because that's me. I always don't want to make this, but I will do this anyway. Why? I don't know, because that's me. Okay. Let's continue. Work with these pine trees. Forest pack, I will put it camera clip in no. And one more time, the same, absolutely the same. Different scale, distribution, dense, full, probably dense will be enough. Geometry, I will use these two trees. I will use point cloud one more time. Area, of course, no. Push, brush, yes, but bigger. Let's work with a 5. Yeah, that will be enough. And as you can see, we should draw something like, yeah, like this. Something like, maybe a little bit not comfortable to draw, but so of course I will make it I will make these pines bigger. First of all, I'll make them not so close to each other. Where is my distribution? Yeah. Just because that is too much of pines, we have that is too difficult to work with them. So, and that's why I will make them bigger. Anyway, let's check everything how it looks on the render, because only render can show us we are right or not. A little bit too big, yeah. But anyway, the forest can look like this. Maybe the trees too close to each other. That looks not so natural. That's better, but the scale the same, maybe, and a little bit too small. Yeah, that looks more natural. I like them right now. But I don't see the big difference between this line and another line. So I will pause render and I will try to make them more like steps, you know. Area, where is my area? Here is it. No. Okay, I will draw them here, and I will use, maybe I will make the bigger gap between them. Okay, and I think I will draw some lines, maybe somewhere here too, because here is not so nice, yeah, empty space, but right now looks good. Okay, something like, you know, this kind of lines, but not too much. That's really important thing. You shouldn't make them too much, because they should look natural. In real life, in real forests, plants grow not so close to each other. You can walk through them in most cases. Yeah, so this is not too deep forest, so that should looks like this. To be honest, I like what I see right now. So let's continue. Next things, that is grass, and grass should work with a huge terrain, and that's one of the difficult things here. But before we will start working with the grass, we will start working with the rocks, because rocks will exist in not everywhere. That's really important, another thing. So and we will build the grass only in the places where we have no rocks. So the same like with the rod. I will copy this geometry. I will unhide this, isolate this geometry, Control V, so I will copy this geometry. Okay, I will convert it to editable poly, I think. I don't know why this is not so important, but I will understand. I understand. I need to have the rocks only here. Yeah, so that's why I will use geometry, only this geometry, and of course not here, probably, I don't know, because I don't need here. Maybe this geometry too. Maybe, no, I will use this geometry too. Okay, I think that maybe that's enough. Maybe I will use some geometry here. Okay, I think that's enough. Control I and delete all other geometry, and I will apply here the simple displacement with the rocks from Max 3 from Megascans, probably one more time. I'm not sure I remember which I decided to use last time, but this is I'm not sure this is really game-changing weapon. FStorm displacement. So I have used this one. Okay, let's try to. I'm not sure I have used exactly the same tools when I build original scene. That's not so important because you can use different tools but get the same result, or you can use different you can use the same tools and get different results. This is not about tools, this is about thinking. So that's why I'm trying to show you something about this exactly. So computer, one more time. Displacement, I will put it here. Input, I'm not sure this is mounting at all. But I hope. Let's check. Yeah. So I will delete this one, and I will apply some mapping here. I will apply here FStorm displacement. I will apply this geometry. I'm not sure about this size, but I will start with this. If not, I will change it later. I will update all the scene, and I will go closer. And probably, yes, that looks like rocks, but I'm not sure about scale and proportion of this. So I will change it to this size, but one more time, this is rock, this is not small stones, this is exactly mountain hill, so we should have really huge mountain without this curve, of course. So I almost sure we will have problems with this. Oh, yeah, that is too strong. And as you can see, in some places the rocks cross main geometry, and that's looks realistic, much more realistic, like real hill. That's important for me. I will roll a little bit this mapping, because direction of this mountain not so realistic, and to be honest, amount of them too. But yes, that looks really good. Some small places like this not looks good, but we will change this and everything will be better. What else? How exactly? I think I will select these two geometries. I will update the render. I will unpause it. And I will just try to find some nice place to use this displacement. Yeah, like this. Come on. What are you thinking? Stop thinking, just doing what I ask you. Yeah, like this. Small piece of rock somewhere. I don't want to have this, but I like all other. Okay, I'll I'll move it in a different way. Let's try to see how it looks in a whole picture, because some elements of our picture will hide this detail, yeah, and that will look good. Only one thing I don't like, this connection between these fence elements and this geometry of our architecture. We don't talk about this, but this is really important, because we should have a lot of attention to our building, and right now we work around our building, yeah, so we should try to pay attention to our building with some geometry too. So if we will have the possibility to make this with some geometry, it will be good. Where is the yeah, this line? I don't like this, so I will put it higher. Yeah, like that will be good. You can say something like, okay, but in real life we have this landscape or something like this. Unfortunately, no, because in real life somebody with a huge truck will come here and they will rebuild absolutely terrain around this geometry, around this house, and probably common geometry of the ground will be different. So, and of course you can change it too. So anyway, if you have right now, before building, some geometry, in the end of building, this shape of the ground will be different, and nobody know how it will look in the end. Probably it will look somehow. Of course you can have design of landscape, but designer can tell you which tree it will put exactly in this place, but it never can say you how big this plant will grow and when it will grow, or maybe this plant will die here. So, and probably maybe in some different place another plant will grow faster or something like this. So anyway, let's continue. Let's add here some grass, and we will be almost finished for the day. Where is my high grass? I think I stop render, yeah? Yeah, I pause it. Okay, anyway. I will use high grass, this high grass. This, I think this is better, yeah, because this is bigger and I need exactly this. Oh, no, I will start with this one because I need a few grass types here. Camera clipping, no, as usual. Geometry, add, yes. Okay. Okay, of course we should have a lot of this grass, but we should think about it, where exactly we should have it, because we don't have it, we don't need to have it here on the road. So we will draw exception or excluding, we will make excluding shape for for this grass, or maybe no. Let's do it in a different way. We have main field, so we will paint the place where we really need it. Before first forest, I think. Yeah, like this. Geometry, distribution, of course full, because with full we will have much more of these plants. And I think I will show you something right now. Most grass grows exactly perpendicular. Yeah, like if you can see this element exactly parallel to horizon. Yeah, and all of them too. So we should change it. Surface, direction, normal should be 0. And in this case, the grass always will be parallel to the place where they are. So this is more useful trick for us. Okay, distribution. No. Transform. We have everything here. I think we will make them much bigger, because in this case we will need make not so many items. Maybe not so big, but anyway, I will make them bigger. 250 I will try, and maybe to 150. Okay. What's happens here? Looks weird. But maybe I will. Yeah. I just close the stack, convert to editable poly, and that start looks better. Okay, but I don't like this place, and maybe I can copy it here. So let's do it in this place too. Area, paint, of course smaller size, like 2 meters I think will be enough. Okay, let's check. Okay, maybe we don't need them too close. Yeah, that's, and probably that is too big grass. Yeah. What if? No, not too big. Okay, I will make bigger amount. I hope that will not kill my. Yes, as usual, I will close it somehow right now. I always forget how to make this, how to close it fast. I can delete it. That's fastest way to make this. And of course I can rebuild it with a Ctrl Z. That's easiest way to. Okay, let's try to make it in this way. 8 that's not enough. Let's try with a 6. Okay, that's enough. I will try to unhide everything, and I will see how it looks right now. Excuse me, where are my other plans? Yeah, this is it. So that looks really good, but too flat. Yeah, because not enough of geometry here. So let's try to edit. Let's try to edit. Add another grass here. Guys, are you alive? Today, pretty long workshop. So I will add here camera clipping. No, we will finish right now, I think. Not right now, of course, but pretty soon. Because working with a forest pack is always a lot of work. You should know this. A lot of really, I can tell difficult, but this is not difficult. This is just a lot of manual work, and you should be ready, but you should think about it like a manual work. This is normal. Here we are. Yes, that's most alive people in the world. Okay. Not okay. Is it possible to render? I will save it because I'm not sure. Yeah, because really, architectural visualization, this is about a lot of work. And somebody asked me how to make something really easy and fast. Really and fast, I can show you just how I can make something, but that will be not true, to be honest. Yeah, so better to be truly okay. I'm not sure. I need something here. So I will make the same. I will delete this grass, and thanks God I saved this scene before. But unfortunately, I'm not stopped the render. Grading from Baku. Oh, that's good. Okay, I will go back to the forest and I will add some area here. Oh, 50 meters. Yeah, that will be enough. Just here in nearest. Oh, unfortunately I push escape. Okay, that looks good. Let's try to check what do we have? What do we got? Okay, enable geometry. No, distribution, smaller, update. No, that is too small. It should be exactly waves like this, but not so small. Maybe not these sticks. I will try another one. Yeah, maybe another one. Oh, probably in most cases I use random bands, but this is too big pattern. Yeah, as you can see, this is not so comfortable in this case, but why? It looks really good, but I want to have them closer to me. Why I don't see? Because yeah, I know. Okay, I will draw them. I think here is rod, but not. So this is better. Okay, I will update it. Yeah, that's good. And of course I will roll it a little bit because I want to these lines show us the building, but I'm not sure how it will looks better. And of course I don't want to see this tiling. Of course I understand I can duplicate, but I want to try another shape. Yeah, it can be better. Yeah, looks better. Yeah, that looks better, and these lines can help us to show to the building. You switched to version 23. 3ds Max, probably half of the year ago I switched to 23rd 3ds Max. So that was really long time ago. Okay, I will make them bigger, but right now it doesn't look like flat. It looks like more realistic, and I like this. 150, I think. A little bit bigger because this is really big grass. Oh, here is another bad news. That is right now, that is too much of this grass. So I will go back to change scale of this. Maybe like this. Yeah, that's better. That's better. So that's already looks good, but one more interesting thing. We have white background. I think some of you maybe remember how we make this, but anyway, we should make exactly white background. This is really important because we should work with white background. So we have only one possibility to make this. Probably not. No, not only one. We can do this in a different way. I forget. We have multiplier of the alpha environment. So I can make 2, yeah, and that will help me. So that's good. Maybe not so. Okay, later we will put here visible skies, and we will work with ZBrush. Oh, excuse me, Z depth. Yeah. Do you know this channel? If no, I will show you something. Min depth, max depth. That's great. Max depth should be something like I'm not sure the size of this scene, but I will show you how it works. We will make fog with this tool. That's not enough. Where is the last? The last pines should be almost not visible, but first foreground should be absolutely black. So something like this. That looks good. We will use it in Photoshop, and in the end of our work we will get exactly the fog we need, because we can control the fog exactly with this layer. I will show you this. Of course, we have no time to work with a lot with the shaders, but anyway, we already almost done everything we really need. Beauty element, yeah, that's good. So of course we will divide our scene to green elements and white elements. Probably white elements will be the building, only the building, because right now the building not object without accent, and this is not right, because this is most important object in our scene, and probably it shouldn't be exactly white. It should be just whiter than everything surrounded it. So I will color it in a white, something like this. Maybe later I will make whiter, but never mind. Another one, I will copy the gray shader with to color this gravel, because gravel shouldn't be white, it should be exactly gray. Maybe the same like it's right now, maybe a little bit lighter. Oh, maybe not the, yeah, better if I will use this. But it shouldn't be lighter than house. Do you remember this picture I showed you in the beginning? Probably, maybe not. Well, forest. Where's my render? Should be somewhere here. Yeah. This picture. Yeah. So here is absolutely not right image. Why? Because the rocks whiter, gravel whiter than building, and this is mistake. Of course it should be in a different way, absolutely in a different, but this is not mistake, this is the same color. And right now I understand the building should be whiter. Yeah, so we should have an accent exactly on the building. And this is right idea. So, and right now, of course, we can work with this color. Probably right now we can start working with this color. Just try to catch this idea. First of all, the value should be really dark. Never try to work with this color of greenery, because in this case you will never get really nice feeling of greenery. Less of saturation, more of value. That's more important thing. And of course, then that is color. If you want more color picture, you can make something like this. Of course, that is too much. But this is just an example. Sometimes greenery can be not green. Sometimes greenery can be yellow like this, or brown, or something like this. Anyway, you should try to find the emotion, really your emotion. And maybe in this moment, better to just try use this picture with a Photoshop, because with Photoshop you will faster understand how it looks with the both channels. I will fast explain you why and how exactly. First of all, I forget one important thing: translucency, because without translucency, greenery doesn't look really good. So I will put it here, of course, less than right now. I will try to make it right now more natural and more like I need for this project. Okay, I want to make it exposure a little bit higher. You should remember you can always make exposure higher, but you not always can make it darker. For example, in the post-production you can't make it darker, so you should remember this. And in most cases I will make translucency lighter and more saturated, and a little bit warmer. Yeah, in this case I will get more interesting result. Okay, so I will yeah, it should looks good like this. Okay, a little bit higher exposure, maybe a little bit of vignette, because I like this effect. Maybe you not, I'm not sure about this. Right now is a little bit too much of reflection, but anyway, we will work with each shader. Yeah, that looks really good. Maybe I already forget. In most cases I make burn value higher. This is work with overbrights, like highlight burn in Corona, but in most cases I trying to add overbrights, because better it gives better result in my opinion. Okay, and I want to make it more saturated. I will try to. No, that's not realistic. We always should remember this is not sunny day. This is foggy day. This is really important. Architecture too wide, so I will make it not so wide. And to be honest, I want to add a little bit of warm color, maybe not so. Okay, and of course ground here should be not absolutely wide. Oh, another. Yeah, Do you feel like point of attention changes right now? This is really important. But ground, in my opinion, to red. And of course, too saturated. Okay, I will stop doing this, and I will try to work with this picture in the post-production with the fog, because this is really interesting technique to make like a real perspective. That's not fog, because that's really difficult to make something. Oh, this is my comments. I forget to close them. File, new, create, Ctrl V, and I will open it one more time. Where are you? Z depth. Okay, I will copy this image and I will put it. Okay, so here I can use simple scene, and as you can see, we already got some real perspective, but this is too strong. Of course, first of all, we can use opacity and make less opacity, but we should use both, so opacity and curves, but you should apply curves only to this layer. Yeah, so first of all, do you see this black, not black, almost empty point? So first, foreground should be, I think, should be without fog at all. And probably our building should be without fog too, because we should have a lot of attention on the building. Just maybe you can draw some fog here, but not on the building. Yeah, and other geometry, other layer, you can control with this when you will move this curve. Yeah, so if you want to have just a real perspective some far away, that's really good way to use it. Of course, background will be visible because we will use it, we will apply some HDRI map for it. Okay, so one more thing, we can add here another mask. Probably we can use this mask, I think. Yeah, and we can apply here some big brush, like to make this side not so yeah, it will make a little bit more natural fog mood. And in this case, we make something, I don't know, more in some places you can like add small clouds. I understand you are tired, and 3 hours of workshop, that is, I think that is too much even for me. So I will try to finish. Maybe in some shadows you can delete them to highlight something like this. Yeah, that already looks good. And unfortunately, yellow color will as I told you in the beginning, will make this not so really good. So I will desaturate all main layer, and one more thing, because we will not go back to post-production. I will apply soft light, and I will use high pass layer. It will make me not something like contrast, but this is something between contrast and sharpness. Yeah, that's a little bit difficult to explain, and I can apply it only only here, and we will get much more interesting result. Do you see this? Do you feel this? That's this is really give us, I don't know, a lot of natural feeling. Yeah. So, guys, I think we should stop for today. If you want to ask me something, please feel free do this right now, because we spent 3 hours, and I hope you already know me, and you already know my attitude to my workshop. Yeah, so my main goal to show you the way to build something, and the main idea, the main rules to work with this type of project. So I think I discover you something today. If so, please write me some pluses to the chat, and please write me your questions about today's workshop, because I will right now I will answer your questions. So guys, as usual, I will show you something special, and I will propose you something special exactly for you. 3 hours, guys. That's really difficult to be with us so long time. But of course, we have no possibility to work all the night, but we have possibility to work much longer and much more detailed during our course. So that's why I have special offer for you to join our course today, exactly today, and get better price for this course, for this professional visualization course with me, and this course exactly for professional. If you want to make your own works like you see right now on the background, if your portfolio do not exist this kind of work, please think about join this course. The most I can tell you 1 million words about this course, but most important thing, that is works of our students. This is our students' work they made during only one course, not after in a 10 years after course. No, this is exactly students' work during course. If your works, if your portfolio don't have this kind of works, this level of works, please think to join us and think to do this exactly today, because our course starts next Monday. Next Monday after 1 week, so 24 January. So you have 1 week to get ready to this course, so everything's good. And if you will apply today, we will propose you special price offer for this course, and you will get lower price for this course exactly today. But please apply right now with this link. Tonya sent you in the chat. Yeah, already sent. So everything's good. I can tell you a lot. So what is our course? Our course, this is 5 weeks of real work with you, every day work with you. So I will work with you with people who are in the course during 5 weeks. I will make daily video comments for your work if you will send me your homework, of course. You will get daily my feedback. You will have 3 times a week live lessons about everything, about interior, about architecture, about ambient light, about sunny day, about interiors without window, about sunny day with architecture, with the night architecture, with evening architecture, with everything you can meet in real projects during your professional architectural visualization life. So this, one more time, this course not for beginners. This course for adult users who already work with architectural and interior visualization. Probably there is no any difference between we will work with your thinking, with your artistic thinking, with your thinking like an artist. This is course about how to be real, professional, high-level architectural visualization artist. This is really important thing. That is me. I will tell you something. This is one of works of our students. Here is a lot of student works. Other probably not too much, because if we put too much our student work, this page will be too heavy. So that's why here is not too much of them, but you can find more final works on the main page of render.camp. But you can believe me, that is huge amount of pictures. One more time, we work not only about technical tricks. Of course, we have a lot of technical tricks, and we have a lot of technical tricks inside pre-recorded short videos. Not long like today, not 3 hours, like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 minutes lessons, when we can find probably everything you need. About additional lesson about forest park, additional lesson about lighting, about some shaders, about different modeling, everything you really need daily. And of course, all the time I add some lessons to the course, because I always understand, we need to record something new, exactly this topic, and this is topic for my future next lesson. Probably I can record a lot of lessons. Just for example, a few weeks ago I recorded small blog about animation. Yes, this is small blog, that's true. This is not huge information, huge additional course. No, this is technical course, how to make animation in 3ds Max, how to make animation, how to render pictures, sequences, and how to set up ready animation when your sequence ready. So how to get really final picture. This is not about how to be a I don't know, director of real movie. No, unfortunately no. But this is technical answers how to build animation in 3ds Max. That's really good. I dream about this small block long time. So guys, please think about this. And if you are ready, you have 3 different versions of participation of this course. This is replay, this is block for people who already been with us, and you come to be with us one more time. And this block without feedback, unfortunately. We have this possibility to, if you want just information from the course without live my feedback, you can apply this. Profi package, that is most usual good for you way to be participant of this course. So if you want to join our course, I pretty recommend to apply exactly this, and think about this exactly today, because today we can propose you better price. Don't be afraid. If you will apply now, we will call you tomorrow in the working hours. We will call you and we will help you. We will answer all your questions. If you are not sure, you are ready, if you want to know something more detailed about course, you can apply now, and tomorrow you will ask any question. Today nobody will take your money. Don't be afraid about it. Probably you will pay only in the moment when you absolutely sure you ready to join us. So don't be afraid. And one more, individual. If you want work individual with me, together with course, of course, you will get all access to the course, but plus to this you will get 5 more individual lessons with me. We will work individually together with your problems, with your situation, with your project. If you want, you can apply, but if I'm not sure, but we have only 3 places like this for each course, and already we have 2 or maybe 3 course participants with the individual package. So I'm not sure we have the space, but you can ask if you want, of course. So guys, one more time, if you don't know how to make this picture, if you don't have experience to make these kind of visualizations, but you want, please join our course and do this exactly today, because today we can propose you better price to join this course. So that was most difficult part of this workshop. So right now I am ready to answer all your questions, and I hope you too. So please ask one more time if you ask me before. Okay. Size of the building seems a bit off, but might be of the textureless geometry. Yes, of course, that's next step. And size of the building, that's not so important, because this is 2.5 meters high of the second floor. So why we discuss this? Of course, everybody understand this is not possible, because we should have something like 3 meters high of each floor, plus ceiling, plus some roof or some engineering next to the roof. So that will be 4.5 for one floor building for sure. So this is not about scale of the building. This is how to make the beautiful picture. That's a little bit not the same. Great stream. Thanks, Daniel. Thank you. I'm happy that you're happy about this stream. And of course, yes, I know we not finished this work and we not built the shaders. Unfortunately, not enough time, but that's why I propose you join our course, because on the course we have possibility to work longer during 5 weeks. Yeah, during 3 hours. Unfortunately, I can't give you all the information. I think that's absolutely clear. Why the gamma in the settings were changed to 2, but in interactive render it's still 1? No, you should understand, gamma, this is not something final or something technical secret. Gamma, this is how the light your image. is this final image from the Photoshop looks with the normal gamma? Yes. So what the question is. And no any reason to change output gamma to any other. This is input gamma. You ask about input gamma of HDRI map. So because without it, HDRI map will be too dark. That's why. Always amazing. Thanks, Daniel. Thank you so too. Everything was great. I hope so. Thank you, Daniel. Thanks a lot. Very interesting way to making the fog. It is so simple. Yeah, that's so simple. And to be honest, that is absolutely ancient way to make fog, because this is from, I don't know, end of 10th this century. Because that was the best reason to make fog, and DOF 10 or 15 years ago, when computer was not so powerful and DOF was pretty heavy to calculate, but right now that's easiest way to work with a real perspective, because in FStorm we don't have any other reason, a possibility to work with a real perspective, just or usual fog, and usual fog will calculate like, I don't know, 10 times longer or 20 times longer and 30. Really, we can have final picture like this in a 3, 4, 5 minutes. With a real fog in FStorm, we will calculate this like 10 hours maybe. So that's really long, hard to render real fog. Hey Daniel, do we need to have a prepared project that we will work on during the course, or kind regards? No, we will propose you some references and you will build the scene. You will build the scene of this reference. I will explain you how to work with the reference in the real project. I will explain you why you should do this, because this is really important. Of course, like usual professional visualization, you shouldn't build all your models by yourself. You should download ready models and put all the models to the scene, like trees, furniture, etc. So everything you can find, you should find and use this. So you can use all world available for you assets, all assets like shaders, models, I don't know, HDRI maps, everything you can find, you should use. This is professional. This is a stupid idea to propose you model everything by yourself. Nobody do this in real life. Hey Daniel, do we need to have, yeah, I already answered. Gamma is more like exposure. People think it's more serious. Yes, that's true. People think that's much more serious. Of course, by default, you should know what is this and why, what can happen if you use wrong gamma. But to be honest, right now, I don't know, 10 years ago, that was a problem. Right now, not, because you shouldn't set up gamma in your max. One more time, I changed gamma from 1 to 2.2 just because I got not so dark HDRI map, but I can build really nice picture with a default gamma. No any problem. This is possible. The most important thing, not to change output 3ds Max gamma. This is really important thing. I tried to use the same HDRI lighting with the same Quixel materials, but it still doesn't look similar. what can I say? On the course, I have possibility to check what you're doing wrong and work with you. Here I can just show you something and explain why it works in this way. Unfortunately, I have no possibility to comment all the works here. Unfortunately, that is not enough of time, not enough of attention, and sometimes it works not only. This is sometimes the answer not inside computer graphics or your architectural visualization skill. Sometimes the assets you work not or reference your work not good for this situation, and that's why you can't rebuild it. Sometimes you take too difficult reference to your situation. For example, in most cases you can use like sunny day, clear blue sky, like flat grass field or long grass, yeah. So sometimes you should make something more simple, because scene we built today, that's really difficult scene. A lot of forest parks, a lot of scatters, a lot of bushes, probably a lot of everything. This is difficult scene. But you can make amazing pictures with much more regular attitude to them. For example, you can build your business or your freelance portfolio with one style architectural visualization, like nice blue sky, green grass, and I don't know, dark shadows. That's really good way to work with, because probably we start with this type, and this type of visualization still looks good. You shouldn't work with a foggy mood if you don't know how to build it. But you should start with a sunny day. Sunny day, that's starting point probably. Like ambient lighting with interior visualization. This is starting point, and I will explain you all these things, because sometimes you can't grow your skills, not because you are bad artist, because you're trying to solve the problem from the higher level than you are. You understand? For example, you are ready to make really good picture, but simpler. I don't mean you should work with a better pictures. No, I mean you should work with a more usual situation. Do not use night or evening or overcast or something like this. Use like sunny day, deep shadows. That's easiest way to work with architectural visualization, and that's easiest way to make really great picture in a short period. Thanks for getting me inspired. I'll sign up for your courses once I get the basics to speed and the set up with a more powerful computer. That's great. Join the course, mate. That's great. Sergio, why the renders in Blender's eyeglass are not as realistic in 3ds Max with Corona? Oh, that's just because we are not work with Blender, because I know that was joke, of course, but this is just because in 3ds Max and Corona works a lot of people, and of course a lot of talented artists are use this software. So generally, totally much less people use Blender, and of course, inside them much less talented artists. Only that's why. Probably Blender can produce really good pictures, and Cinema 4D can produce really nice pictures, but this software is not usual for architectural visualization today. Daniel, just tell them you can't do everything for free. You're already giving us a lot. Probably, to be honest, I can tell you, I try give you so much as I can, and I can give you everything for free, but I have no possibility to do this because in the course I try to give so much as I can, but in the course I can give you this daily during 5 weeks. Here I can do this something like 15 times a year, because I have time only this amount of classes, for this amount of classes, unfortunately. So what the benefit or advantage of the course? Daily work with me, daily work during 5 weeks, and personal comments to your work. That's biggest advantage. Linear exposure in 2:2, it's non-linear exposure and better to use. That's it. But any values between 1 and 2, possible to use 2 if necessary. But probably you can use less than 1 and more than 2 and 2. It depends of your goal, really. Daniel, what's your opinion of Unreal Engine 5? It's great. We think to make course about Unreal Engine and exactly for 5 version. Thank you very much, Daniel. In fact, I use the same texture with the same assets, same HDRI, and in the Blender it doesn't looks realistic. I'm not sure because I never work with Blender. I just know the people who work with the Blender, and sometimes then do really nice pictures. I should be honest with you, I never use Blender, so I have no ideas about it. I just know people who already make something really nice. Could you try put together some videos from your previous courses and sell it on Udemy or Domestika to gain some new customers? Why? I can do this here. No, I will not do this, and we will grow like a business here on YouTube, and we will make a lot of new videos, and we will make new courses with Unreal Engine and matte painting this year. We have planned about this, and we will make a lot of really great things for you guys, and maybe we will pre-recorded tutorials for this workshop, for this channel, because workshop that's really fun, really nice, but 3 hours long, this is difficult for you, because our videos helpful, but in some cases too long. I understand this, but this is good for practical work with your scene, but this is really difficult to advertise this workshop. That's true. So this is good, but most of people have not so many time to get answer to their question. But unfortunately, answer to their question That's somewhere deep in the work. So guys, let's jump deep in the work with us with the render camp. 24 of January and 23 of January we will start next course. So think twice to join us, and if you will apply today, we will propose you to join us with a better price. So if you want to get this offer, please apply today. So don't lose this chance, and I will finish for today. Thank you guys. See you. Bye.